Yeah, let's not launch a goddamn prototype this time. Because it just makes it way too hard. 80% payload reliability will make this considerably easier. Because, yeah, we just ran out of power. Just wasted too much time having to recharge because of all our failures. Let's select that as a payload. Let's build it. God damn it, that's irritating. It's the first mission we've ever failed. I was hoping to complete, like, do the whole playthrough without failing a single mission, but was not to be. Yeah, Soviet Union failed orbital way station. Not even at the launch. God damn it. Still, our Grand Tour vehicle is complete. Optimal launch windows become suboptimal launch windows. Are you joking me? Oh my god. That's a pain in the ass, isn't it? There's just no, there are no good launch windows. Wonderful. To be fair, I was told that, I think, yeah, if you didn't launch it in 77, then everything's a suboptimal launch window anyway, because the planetary alignment is back in 77. So maybe this is just an effect of doing this mission at the wrong time of the year. Who knows? But regardless, it's going to complete in December 2000. Wow, that is a ways off. Still, select that date. We'll keep the launch reliability as high as we can, but there's a decent chance this is going to explode. Ugh, I am annoyed. Annoyed about that mission failing. That was entirely my own fault. Like I'm irritated because, yeah, it was my own fault that it failed. I was just an idiot. I was too focused on trying to achieve the bonus objectives, and then it's like, oh, everything went wrong on the penultimate turn, and it's like, oh crap, can we even achieve the main objectives? First X-ray detected from a black hole. From Sagittarius A star, the supermassive black hole at the center of the Milky Way. Yeah, 500 science. That is appreciated. I don't think there's no support this year. We did fail to launch a space station, so you can't really blame them there. Did our space shuttle survive? No, we lost the space shuttle. The mission has to be successful. God damn it. That is a pain in the ass. Needle ski. I mean, I guess you can reuse needles if you sanitize them, but still, yeah, generally not recommended. Let's go for that. I was not budgeting for having to rebuild a space shuttle. God damn it, I'm so annoyed. We failed that mission. That's really thrown a wrench into our plans. Regardless, oh, look at that money go down the drain. Still, we're launching the Grand Tour, so could be worse. The Grand Tour could explode. He says. Immediately before launching during a suboptimal launch window. Kapiaski. I forgot I called it that. Right. Adequate conditions, 83%. It's as good as it's going to get. Of all the mission to explode. Please don't explode. We really need a win after that space station. Ooh, there we go. Successful launch. Wonderful. There we go. So we got some good news. Only by the skin of our teeth, though. Oh, minus 10% for the duration of the mission. This mission is like 25 years long. Oh, that's going to bite us in the ass. Still, at least it didn't explode, so it could be worse. So first time, we're just going to try and get most of the navigation we need. Hopefully it shouldn't be too complex considering we've got the extra power, but the reduced payload reliability is really annoying. Like 10% is quite a big hit to take on that, especially for the whole mission. Like usually you get a negative launch event. It only affects like the first task or the first turn of the first task. No, whole mission. Like the longest mission in the game, and we got a minus 10% for duration debuff. Like, come on. Just our luck. Still, we seem to be reasonably lucky. And we've got enough power to deal with the problems that the reduced payload reliability presents, so hopefully we'll be okay. Oh, okay, we're going to run out of power. Too many more of these fail. Okay, yeah, we're still out of power, but we can recharge. We've got a turn remaining, so let's recharge. What do we need? We just need... we literally just need 6 data. So, bada bing. Bada boosh. That gives us all the data we need, all the navigation we need, all the comms we need. Then we just need to do this 3 times next turn. Recharge in case anything goes wrong. Should be fine. Reduced by 1. I believe we're going to have 1 too much data anyway. So we have 3 and yeah, so that's fine. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 17, 20, 15, 2 recharges, and there we go. Payload reliability, tanks or not, he's still got it. We have to resist that. Voila! And we get a 50% bonus reward to whatever the reward for. Oh my god, 6 phases. Oh. A 10% hit to reliability for 6 phases. My oh my. We're not going to do any more request missions. Not unless they pay us money up front, because we're saving up to build this next module of our space station. Which is going to cost like 4 points something. Let's have a little look. How much was it? 4,800. Wowee. So we're just going to do nothing for most of the year. Yay, we finished our research. Wonderful. So I'm thinking next thing to do probably be Jupiter Orbiter or Saturn Orbiter. We'll see if anybody's actually going for those. Let's have a little look. Jupiter Orbiter, no one's going for it. Advanced Guidance System. Interesting. Still, a bit too long of a mission to do as a request. But yeah, no one's going for the orbit. Is anyone going for the Saturn orbit? No, so we've got our choice pretty much. Which one do we want? Probably the shorter one first. That's 21 months. No, that's the... Yeah, that's 49 months for the orbiter. And 77 months for the Saturn orbiter. So yeah, let's do the Jupiter orbiter mission. We're not going to do a prototype for this one, because we've really been struggling with our space station missions when we keep making them prototypes. 10% hits of payload reliability. Improved navigation modules. That might be helpful, because the first task is always navigation based, isn't it? We're going to go for the nav one. We'll take a risk. I think that might help us more than the payload reliability will. Okay, perfect. So that's taken a big chunk out of our finances, but that is quite all right. And we've got the next phase of our Neptune flyby. I had entirely forgotten about this mission. But let's continue, and let's not screw it up, because my god, if we tripped at the goal line with this mission, now that would be painful. Imagine having to relaunch this. So our first turn is pretty much exclusively just us heating up the space probe. But yeah, all of our commands here, at least the initial sort of resource commands, they use a lot of power. It is something that people warn me about, that the outer solar system missions, they need a lot of power. Which makes sense. But yeah, that's why I did the extra power versions of all of these space probes, and man, am I glad that I did. So yeah, this one we're actually cooling down every turn, which is different to before, because we're going all the way to the edge of the solar system. What's the maximum it can get to? Oh, we just have to keep it above 0. It doesn't actually matter how high it gets. Well, that's useful. Because this is actually a really good way of generating data, because we need a lot of data. We need 20 data for the bonus reward, but then of course to do the thruster burn we need an additional 6, so we need 26 data. So that's what we're going to try and do. Confirm. Oop. Let's resist that. We are going to have to do some recharging, I think. Thankfully, we have a lot of commands we can do on every turn, which makes things considerably easier. That would be increased by 1. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how hot this space probe gets. Apparently, we can do whatever we want, and it doesn't matter how hot it gets. So, fine by me. But we just need to get to 20 nav, and we'll be fine. See, none of these are using any power, so we didn't need to recharge on that one, but I really would like to, in case more than 2 things go wrong. So as I said, we're doing so many commands every turn. You really want to have a bit more excess power, just in case everything goes south on you. Oop. Resist that. That's all okay. Okay, right. So, now, all we need is to do 3 calculated thruster burns. Oh, and that uses a bit of nav. I didn't pay attention to that. So I would like to get a bit of nav using some of our leftover heat and some of our leftover comms. We've recharged, so we've got 2 chances for things to go wrong. Let's do it. And things are going wrong. Right, will cost an additional 1. Will that stop us doing anything? No. So we'll accept that. That's fine. Cost adjustment. Oh, hey! There we go. We're on our way to Neptune. What we're going to do is not screw it up when we get there. Imagine we get all the way there and then we screwed it up. Oh, that would be absolutely tragic. 100% launch reliability penalty for suboptimal launch windows. Yeah, we don't use those anyway. Mission training bonuses increased by 100% though. That is very, very nice. So I want 1 astronaut to give us more power because these missions are actually a little bit harder than I gave them credit for. We don't need the extra launch reliability really. Extra navigation at the start of each turn. Yeah, I'll have that. Give us science training. And then if we set the launch date for May, plus 50% science to this mission, a huge amount of science. And we have a new space shuttle, which we can use to launch Cavant. We'll have to wait a month before we can reuse it, but that'll be fine. Right, let's have our funding review. Oh, new request missions available. Still no commercial sats. I want my commercial sats, god damn it. I want more money. Saying that, we're actually alright for money. I might have a look at more buildings. What buildings do we want? Probably the contractor's office. I'm wondering if the neutral buoyancy lab, like tier 2 astronaut talents, I don't even know what that is. I feel like maybe it's worth having. Vehicle wise, we're absolutely fine for the moment. So maybe just research more missions, you know, do Saturn Orbiter, Jupiter Orbiter. Just keep researching those for the foreseeable future. Alright. The next module of our space station, which has a Soyuz attached to it apparently, is ready. Vehicle upper stage gains 3 experience levels apparently. Right, we're not going to build a new space shuttle. We're just going to launch our private space station and then launch that next month. Because I don't believe we're racing anyone to this. No, we are not. So if we can get away with using a single space shuttle, that would be very, very nice. All right, let's launch this thing. Oh, and it's raining. Terrible condition. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Do it in June. Do it in June. Maybe we should build a second space shuttle. I feel like we're going to be launching a lot of low Earth orbit missions, like request missions especially. Oh my god. Commercial sat. Okay. Yeah, let's build a second space shuttle because we're going to need 2 because there's always one doing something. These are always going to end up being medical things, aren't they? Bandage ski. Bandage ski. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. Yeah, don't reuse dirty bandages. That's not nice. Right, go for it. Build it. We've got enough money right now saved up to have a second shuttle going. So bandage ski and needle ski. Let's go for it. Right, now let's launch this private space station already. Hopefully the weather's a little bit better this time. Yeah, perfect conditions. Okay. Go for it. Let's not screw this one up. I'm still annoyed at myself for messing up the previous mission. Like, at least it didn't kill the cosmonauts, but we lost a space shuttle and all the rewards from that mission. Granted, like, we didn't have a lot, like, riding on that mission. It was a request mission. But even so, there was a lot of science that we lost out on, and building new space shuttles is expensive. Right, secure launch. Brand's already level 5. Perfect. Right, now let's launch this thing and not screw it up this time. Maybe we'll actually get the bonus objective for this one, since I picked some cosmonauts that had some abilities that might help. Yeah, that deployment looks just a little bit janky. Just a little bit janky. Right, private space station. Cool, cool, cool. Achieve Earth orbit. 63 navigation. Boy, oh boy, I'm glad that I added additional navigation modules onto this thing. It means we get a bit more nav for our power. So, yeah, I'm glad I did that. Let's not screw this one up. But I really do want to get the bonus rewards if I can, because they do give a lot of science. Having the better payload reliability is also pretty nice. Ooh, a bunch of extra navigation. Wonderful. Okay. So we can do this one more time and then that. And that sets our drift back to normal. And we've got all the data we should need to just keep spamming orbital plane adjustment. But we need a bit more power. Okay. We haven't got the drift changing each turn, so that makes things a little bit easier. And now we can just spam that a bunch of times until we run out of power. And then recharge. Have we already messed this up? I'm not sure we can do that. I'm trying to generate as much navigation as I can, but I don't think we can actually reach that bonus objective. It did say all of the reward, like all of the requirements are increased by 25%. So since we already needed to get, you know, a lot, like 50 navigation, that's made this possibly unattainable. Unless we get a bunch of bonus nav, I don't think this is possible. I don't think this is actually possible for us. Oh, something's gone wrong. Yeah, this is now actually impossible. Well, still, we're not going to fail the mission. But there's no way we can get that much nav. Yeah. Not unless everything went flawlessly and we hadn't had to recharge a few times. That's a shame. Oh well, let's still just complete the mission. These space station missions, man, they're harder than I keep accounting for. It's always this phase that we struggle with, though. So if we can do this phase properly, I'll be a little happier, because it's just modifying drift every time and all the resources you need. I think let's just comfortably achieve the main objective and then just leave, just end it early, because God, I hate this mission profile. Did I mention that I hate this mission profile? Did I mention that? I think I might have mentioned that. Just maybe. 18, 25, and 10. Okay. Additional bit of nav. We can't really afford that. We'll spend the power. Let's just make sure we've comfortably achieved our main objectives before we do anything else. Because before I was focusing on like one resource at a time. Like, okay, we need the most data. Let's just get to 25 data and then deal with everything else. And starting to learn, yeah, maybe you should comfortably achieve the main mission objective before you do that. Yeah, but I don't really see us achieving that bonus objective, especially with this many things going wrong. Saying that, some things are going right. Someone went on an EVA. Okay, penultimate turn. I think final turn we just need to leave ourselves open to correcting the drift. If we can just complete it this turn, actually, I think that would be preferable. We just do that. And something else which corrects drift to the right. That and... No, we'll just recharge, and then next turn we'll get ourselves a bit more comms and just comfortably finish. That's fine, we'll take that one. Okay, and it didn't offset it at all. Let's just do that and recharge and actually just complete the mission. Return the shuttle back safely. Because the cost of a new shuttle, that's we really want to save ourselves. Yay, and the shuttle is returning. So yeah, it seems we only actually get the shuttle return cinematic when it's a crewed mission, which I guess makes sense. Cool. Station deployment. I'm just going to skip through that. Didn't get any bonuses, but that's fine. There's still a lot of science. A massive thank you to my patrons and donators for their generous support, and an extra special thank you to Madzor, Peter Lushtinets, The Amazing Steak, Axel Jensen, Delta V, Dennis Klomp, Vermouth, Lady Lagsalot, Simone67, Olaf Hammerhand, Scott Milligan, Nicholas Popkus, World, Wather, Jagnath, Weir, Extra Crispy, Dreister, Lightning Gamer, Elmac, and Nobody Special.